Okay, ladies and gentlemen, very, very well. Welcome back to another cast with Trend Following Tyson. And with that being said, let's just let's take a look at the market. Before we do that, let's jump into a quote from Good Trend Following. Keep our psychology in check. All right, making sure we're looking at this thing the correct way. So, with that being said, let's pick up this quote from Larry Height. We'll take a look at something else, and then we'll see. We will take a look at the winners and losers. Okay, there are just four kinds of bets. There are good bets, bad bets that you win, bets that you lose. Winning a bad bet can be the most dangerous outcome of all, because a success of that kind can encourage you to make more bad bets in the future when the odds will be running against you. You can also lose a good bet no matter how sound the underlying proposition. But if you keep placing good bets over time, the law of averages will be working in your favor. So we need to keep making good bets, guys. All right. Let's develop that habit, and let's just keep doing that through September and through our career. But right now, through September, let's keep making good bets, okay? In the current time frame that we're in now, let's keep making good bets and build a good career, a good trading, a good healthy trading career for making nothing but good bets, okay? Let the law of averages work in our favor. I asked Mr. Sunrise Trader if I could use this, and got the green light. So I wanted to bring this to you guys, because this is kind of like the basis, one of the main things that we do here. When looking at a chart, no matter your time frame, ask yourself, where has price been? Where is price likely to go? Look left to plan right. So we're always looking left to plan right. We're always looking at the chart to see where it's been, okay, to see where it can possibly go. I told you guys that. All right, so that's how we're basing these home runs, because we can look at it and see where it's been and kind of gauge an idea of where prices might be headed. Okay. And I really love the fact that Sunrise Trader had that tweet, and it was a tweet from today while everyone was trading. And I said, I'm going to use this, and I got the green light. So we're always looking left to plan right. Okay. And then we're always looking at the chart to see where prices can go. That's how we base our assumptions. Okay, so I really like that. Because that's something that I take really seriously inside of my trend following kind of processes. We're always looking left to see if we can get right where we can go. All right, so beautiful stuff with Sunrise. So don't forget that. Look at your charts, see where prices can be possibly going. All right. Thank you from Sunrise, and let's jump into the trend picture. Okay. So let's jump into the trend picture. First thing we're going to take a look at. I showed you guys this at 108 coming into the week. Showed you guys this thing at 108 coming into the week, all right? And we opened up the week, I think, around 108. Wow, that's way back here. Yeah, that was back here. Jesus Christ, you guys. When the week started, you guys, we looked at this thing at 108, and we said based on the structure that it was showing like a pullback, and that was right in here. I remember it now, because I remember I saw this structure, and then we looked at this, and it was right here, and I said, this structure here looks exactly like this structure here. Remember that, guys? And I said, let's take a long here around 108 for more upside with the stop below. So we never got stopped out with that at that 108 entry we were looking at on TLRY to start Monday off. We never got stopped out at that entry at 108. Okay. And then you can see what happened from there. We went to clearly up to 300. So we're always looking left, looking at the chart to understand what prices are doing, just like Sunrise said. Always making good bets. Making a good bet would be understanding this chart, making a buy here with the stop below. That would be a good bet, okay? and that thing cleared 300. So we looked at it from 108 and then went to clearly to 300. Okay, so you guys can't, there once again, the proof is in the pudding with the trend following processes we use here. So congratulations to anybody who traded RUBI when we were looking at it, and that's just a win-win thing there. So good trading on that thing, guys. If anybody remembers this RUBI, when it pulled back down here, we were looking at it, and we were started to buy these first green candles. This first 1 and 2 green candles, we started buying them right here before prices made this little jump. So we were long RUBI, adding it at 362, 365, and 370, and we got the continuation in the chart. So we were adding it here, and we were saying based off all the pullbacks, we like this pullback to add it here at this pullback, and it worked out. We started getting more higher highs. I don't know if the upside's done yet. Excuse me. I don't know if the upside's done here yet. I think we can get up to this next higher high around 420 before prices start to make them to start pulling back again. So right now we're in an uptrend, headed up to the next resistance level, and that worked out just like we thought it would. So good stuff on RUBI. XENE, I'm just showing you guys my longs really fast. So I got longs on these things, longs on XENE, RUBI, had a long on TLRY. Okay, here we go with XENE. Okay, same structure here, pulling back, uptrend, pullback, uptrend, pullback, and here we are at this stage in the chart. We have an uptrend and a pullback. We started to go green here today on XENE, so I would just imagine this may be the bottom. As you see, it bottomed here, and then it's starting to bottom here. You might start getting some green, but this thing, once it finds its bottom, it heads up to the top really quickly. Okay, so I like to just hold my position there. And I've been long on this thing for quite a while. So XENE for continuation inside this pullback, but I just showed you with RUBI and TLRY that we're buying pullbacks, and it's a win-win situation. So all right, XENE for continuation. CDMO trying to find its way, waking back up. I saw it today. Okay, actually I did my scanning yesterday, and I just had no choice but for the markets to kind of trade today, and I still got the same scans, and everything still kind of looks the same as it did yesterday. Kind of still showing to prove that what I was looking at yesterday is factual. So I was looking at CDMO and I said, okay, wow, we're starting to find a little base here. And I said the first green candles is going to take us back long on this. I'm still long here, but I'm saying for anyone else who's, you know, kind of just enjoying getting into this thing. So of course, this structure pulls back and continues, comes up here, pulls back and continues up, and then here we are here on some continuation and then some pullback. So, and we're already getting the continuation here. Boom, boom. I would have liked to take longs here with the stop below 635 or whatever this is, 635, and then 630, and that thing's still gyrating very well. CDMO looking good for longs. NEPT, I opened up some long in this thing because I've been watching this stock, seeing how it's been moving, and not too shabby here, not too shabby. So I bought this type of breakout thing over this level here, and we're just sitting right at this level. So old report definitely, old support definitely, old resistance definitely support right here as we see it. We're seeing NEPT holding up this support level. So let's see if this thing can start continuing to close to the upside. And as you see on your time frame here on the all-time price action here, we're just right inside of this area. So I think we had knocked down the 5, but now we need to close inside this 5 and kind of get over it. So watch this thing to close above 5 and keep showing some continuation. UIS looks good, looks damn good. All right, you see it right there poking up on this time frame right here, starting to barely show itself. We could be clearing some space here, guys. If this thing starts clearing space, my God, there's some upside there. Okay, here it is. See how good it looks? See, we started looking at it right here. All right, at $11, $11.10. We started looking at this thing right here. It's already added 10 points. So I like this thing for continuation. UIS, look at the strength on that 5-day, on that monthly, and then the 5-day. All right, so I like this thing. Give yourself a stop below this space here. Okay, it should be holding up technically this level and this level, 1975. Okay, and for long measures, give this the stop all the way down here, 1905. It's about a whole point worth of a stop, but gotta have some wiggle room in these bigger stocks, guys. NSU, So we're just updating the trends, cutting all those losers out. The only thing I'm showing you guys right now is winners. Only thing I'm showing you right now is things that are deciding to still continue to trade to the upside. So we were looking at this thing before it gapped up. We were looking at NSU before it gapped up. Then it gapped up, held price. What did I tell you guys? I said, buy this price and see if it will hold. Put a stop below it. And prices are still, you see it kind of trending up to the upside at this 2 o'clock little. Kind of just the same pattern. The predominant still existing. That's all we're doing is trading with the predominant. That's all we're doing is trading with the predominant trend. This is the predominant trend right here. See that? And it gapped up and it's still following that predominant little 2 o'clock trend. So beautiful NSU right now. Okay. NXEO. See how this looks? All right. So price is on top of this level here inside your yearly. Let's go to the yearly. See if we're on top of prices. So price is on top of their yearly price. And then I like this thing because it got above this yearly price. Gapped up right above it without just kidding around with it. Kind of just gapped up and said, all right, business is in. And then just continued to rally up here. Just continued. So really, really, really nice NXEO. Look how it gapped up here, guys. And then just continued. Just beasted it. So NXEO looking damn good. Look at all these uptrends we're looking at. And we got some continuing. Look at that 5-day, guys. Look at this 5-day. A gap up from $10 up into 12. Holding up. Take a long on that thing with the stop below 1180 and then 1160. 1160 right there. Yeesh. CSBR, nothing but winners, guys. We done cut all those losers out. We don't got time to trade with losers. We don't got time to trade with losers. All those losers are gone. These are only winners. Beautiful structure on CSBR on 2 o'clock. Look what it did in 5 days, guys. From 950 to 1450 in 5 days. That's the weekly time frame. See this? Monthly, straight, flattened out here on the monthly, then just boom. Whoever, these smart buyers right here, noticing this uptrend, found support. Kind of the same thing we know that we practice here every time we get on this show. We practice this. Look at this chart. Got to look left. Okay, you got to look at this chart and kind of understand where prices are trying to go, what prices can possibly do. Okay, and here we have it. I like this. Smart buyers bought this thing here at a 1283, 1295. You can take a long on this right now. Still use this as your stop right here. 1270, 1260. Not too far from where it's at now. You can buy that opening price, set your stop below that, and kind of get yourself inside this move. And then let that move continue to develop with you in it. Let these moves develop with you in them. Don't let them develop with you sitting on the sidelines with your fingers in your butt, with your thumb in your butt. All right, guys, look at this. The 100 and the 200 getting ready to cross here. I like this thing right now for a long. Buy this opening candle, buy this opening closing price, opening price, whatever you want to call it, and stop yourself out below 1050. Give yourself about $1 of some space. Even you can stop it here at 11. As you see, it hasn't touched this in a while. Since August, it hasn't touched this 11. All right, so I like this long. I like this long. 220 crossing. That's a beautiful thing there on the EP, guys. We saw it 100 times with that 200 and that 20 crossing. That 20 just carries price right on its shoulder like it did here. The 200... Whenever I say things, I always got some kind of facts to back me up. And as soon as I said the 200 and the 20 cross and the 20 carried price, opened up a stock and it's doing exactly that. The 200 and the 20 crossed here and the 20 carried price to the top. Now the 200's following behind it. Eric Furlong. I like Erickson Furlong, this Eric company thing here. Okay? With the stop below this area. Look at the strength on this thing. Straight continuation. Look what it did in 5 days. From 860, kind of crept up in this area. Slow mover, but consistent mover. Eric. AFMD. I like how it looks. We've cut all our losers. Once again, we've cut the losers. I'm only showing you guys the winners. AFMD, I like it how it's holding this support level after it gapped up over here. All right. Hasn't got too far away from us. Has not got too far away from us. I like it. Gapped up here. Boom, boom, boom. Traded up. Kind of found, galloped down here. Now it's finding some support level. I like this with a stop below 380, 390, 385. Okay. AFMD looking good. Holding up that little gap up it put in. RLGT. Let's see what this looks like. I might not. Okay. Well, there we go. Strength. We cut out all the losers, and I'm only showing you guys winners. Here we are looking at this RLGT, this logistics thing. All right, I like this thing long with a stop below 531. Below this gap up, above this gap up. This gap up should be holding price. We shouldn't be trading below this. We shouldn't start closing below this. That wouldn't really, technically, in my opinion, wouldn't make any damn sense at all. Why in the hell would you gap up to only trade back below where you gapped up at? If we gapped up, obviously price is through this level. It's saying, okay, we're through here. We're not trading here anymore. We're to the upside. Price is gapped up. Follow them. Okay? RLGT. I like that thing for continuation. Remember I showed you guys this Israel chemical things? All right? Look how good it looks. Look what it's been doing. Look at the continuation behind it. Okay. Look at this ICL. Okay. Israel chemical thing. Very nice stock to the upside. I like the continuation here. ICL, guys. Okay. See what it did in the 5. Gapped up on price. Once again, look at all these price gap ups in price we're looking at. Kind of gapped up on price here. Came back below it, but already ran right through that little area. So I like this thing for continuation with a stop below 590, 585. ICL, TPNL. This thing looks really damn good, guys. This thing looks really damn. Not to say that everything we've been looking at doesn't look really damn good. This thing looks really good. TPNL. Let's keep making good bets, guys. Like Larry Height said, let's take a career. Make a career out of making good freaking bets, okay? And as you guys saw, this thing lifted off, and it lifted off and kind of started flying without you, okay? So I like this thing. It might be ready to find itself back down here somewhere, some pullback. You know, these stocks like to make these big moves and kind of inhale and exhale. So exhaling here, inhaling here, exhaling, inhaling here, and exhaling up here. You might be ready to inhale and then exhale again. So look for this thing to inhale, kind of pull back into this area, and then we'll see what happens with TPNL. A good buy right now. This thing has lifted off already, but that may just be the beginning of where this thing's headed. Let's keep making good bets, guys. Not just through September, but through our career, and let the law of averages work in our favor. Okay? Let's keep making good bets that are going to do something for us, that are going to give us some high probabilities. And throughout our career, let's make a career of good bets. NCMI, not too thick, not covering a lot of ground, super a lot of ground like some of these other stocks we're looking at. They cover a lot of ground really quickly. This stock on the upside of things right now, though. And it's NCMI. It's on the upside of things, kind of pushed up a gap here. I like this thing to hold this little push up, this little gap up here. I'll give it some room inside that bar to 935. Okay? In case it comes down inside this bar, but it might come just inside of it and then back out. NCMI. I like that thing for continuation right now. Okay? TRXC finally breaking through TRXC. Okay? Finally breaking through this little level here. Let's look at it, guys. Let's discuss this really quick. Finally breaking through this level here. It's been stuck at this level for a while. Remember I told you a stock gets hit at this resistance level, and then the quarterback says, okay, we pulled back. Red 75. Red 75. Motions this guy to the right. Gonna find a way to get through this one, guys. Red, set, hut, hut. Boom. When we get through this, that's the, that was a resistance level. Quarterback notices that. calls a play, finds a way to get through it, comes up here, bang, right through that resistance level, guys, and we finally broken out. TRXC finally breaking out. Finally breaking out. Went up to almost 7, found itself. Now this structure just continuing. I like this thing to hold up. Don't give yourself a really tight stop. See what happens with TRXC. Finally breaking out. Finally breaking out. TRUE, this true car. All right, looking good to the upside. Just a really good consistent stock. I like this TRU right now. Okay? Look at the consistency in the upside. Nothing has stopped this thing since. Nothing has stopped this thing. This thing has been rolling since here. What is this? Since this uptrend started in March and hasn't looked back. Came up here, uptrend, pulled back, said, you know what? We're still in an uptrend though. People that know that this stock's in an uptrend, they were buying this saying this is an uptrend. It shows it right here. Prices just gathering themselves, and there they go. TRU looking really freaking good. I like that thing for continuation, okay? With yourself a stop below these prices. See how it bounced here, found it, bounced here. That's support. 315. 1315, pardon me. Liking that TRU, liking this VCEL. I'm giving you guys nothing but winners, guys. We've cut all those losers out. We don't got time to be following losers. We're only following proven stocks that are showing us that they're going to continue to the upside. They're not going to go shit on themselves because Trump is screwing up the market with all this madness. All right, I don't like stocks that are I like stocks that are anti-Trump. They're anti-news. Okay? They don't need the news to fluctuate them. They don't need to trade based off news. These stocks are trading on their own. They're trading where they want to go to, okay? They have a sense of direction. They're not waiting on the market to freaking, decide everything. Based on what Trump says, decides whether we make another higher or not. Freak no. We don't need those kind of stocks. Oh, let's just wait and see what Trump says to decide what we're going to do. No. If you were going to the upside, then we're trading to the upside, regardless of what anybody has to say, or regardless of what quote-unquote market thing, state we're in, okay? And in my opinion, if the market was a quote-unquote crash, it just makes a better opportunity for me, because if these stocks are going to zero, they have to trade back to the upside. So, of course, I'm not going to be holding them when they're crashing to zero, but when they're done crashing, and I notice higher highs coming into them, believe me, I will be buying them. And I will be sitting tight. Okay? See what's going on with this CRON thing everybody likes. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. I don't know. Me personally, I don't like a stock that's doing all of this wiggly, jiggly stuff here. But it is what it is. Makes it kind of hard to follow price. A lot of whipping going on here. A lot of whipping. If I was trading this, I'd have got whipped around about 10 times. You're getting buy signals, you're getting sell signals, you're getting buy signals, you're getting sell signals here, you're getting another buy signal here, another buy signals, you get whipped around, you got a sell signal here, then you get another buy signal. This thing's just really whippy, really damn whippy. Jesus. So I like it for continuation though, to the upside, this strength showing up here. Buy this thing here, stop yourself out below this little tiny, this structure here, about $1 worth of a stop. All these things showing $1 stop, guys. Told you you can't have your stop really tight on your butt, really tight up to your position of where you're long at. You can't have a stop really close up there, because you're just gonna get stop haunted. Things are gonna be bouncing you around, whipping you around. You need to give these stocks some space and kind of let them trade. You see the 220 getting ready to cross here. Oh, they already crossed here. 220 crossed. The 20 went to the upside. The 200 followed behind it. The 20 carried it up here, and there you have it. MRNS, the 220 crossing here. 220 cross right there, and we missed it all along. We missed it. Very sad. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. I remember this stock this year, you guys. Look at this. Remember I said if this thing fell below support, which it never did, we would call the ambulance out. Weiroo, 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 weiroo. MRNS. Weiroo, weiroo. Never had to call support for this thing. And it just rallied. Let me give you a better look at it. See why we're looking at it. See, it had this whole beautiful trend thing going on right here. And when it came down here, I said, oh, long-term buying pullbacks and long-term uptrends. Pulled back here. See the little exact same mockery symbol here? Flipped on the side. The exact same patterns flipped over. Right there was my cue for the long. And this thing never looked back. It's still trading to the upside. MRNS. 220 crossing again right here. See that 220 cross? May carry prices back. That 220 cross here may be the key to get us above this, which we're at right now. Breakout above 812, then may get through 9, may get through 10. Then we start looking really good on MRNS. BLDP, we don't really look at moving averages crossing, but we're looking at them right now because we've noticed some really good things happening when moving averages cross. Really good things happen after moving averages cross to the upside. So here we got to move 20 and the 200 crossing here, the 20 to the upside, carrying price like we always been seeing 100 times here, and BLDP for long with the stop. Let me tighten up the time frame. Okay, with the stop below this area. This stock really on the move in the last week, guys. See what's been happening in the last week? Some of these stocks just been tearing it up in the last week. Stop below this space here, 435. Okay, BLDP. Let's just keep making good bets, guys. We can't be perfect. We can't predict anything. All right? Hard work, dedication, and discipline. Hard work, dedication, and discipline. Just like anything in life. The best sports players are the best sports players because of hard work, dedication, and discipline. The people that are the best at what they do are the best because they gave hard work, dedication, and discipline. Just the same thing in the stock market. You're going to need hard work, dedication, and discipline if you're going to soar to the higher upper echelons of this trading realm. If you're going to get to the next levels, to the higher levels of the upper echelons, if you want to be recognized with the best of the best, you need to learn from the best, you need to resemble the best, and you need to have hard work, dedication, and discipline. Just like anyone at any sport or anything that's been great at anything has used those three main keys to conquer sort of the field that they're in. Without those, you will conquer nothing. You can't exceed in the markets and in trading without working hard on your craft, being dedicated to your craft, and having discipline to let this thing rock out. It's just like any endeavor you go into in life. You need that dedication and that hard work to carry you. You're never going to get anywhere if you don't have hard work, dedication, and discipline. Discipline in the markets is really going to be one of the main deciding factors. The discipline. Okay? You have to have discipline for your process. You have to have discipline. Okay? So I'll see you guys on the weekend. We've cut out the losers. These are only winners. Let's let these good dogs keep working, all right? Let these good dogs keep working. So keep making good bets like we heard from Larry Hite. Another very way past $500 million, very wealthy trend following. All right? Trend follower. We need this psychology. We need to understand this psychology. And we need to let this manifest, and we need to be working this craft. So hard work on this craft, guys, and let's get it. Happy trend following. Let's close the week up, and I'll see you guys on the weekend. We'll update the trend picture. Congratulations on those TLRY guys that took those longs at 108 this week. And congratulations to the guys that bought RUBI on the pullback and bought XENE on the pullback, bought all these good home runs when they were supposed to. All right? Happy trend following, and I'll see you guys this weekend.